Hello everybody, it's me, Jenna Ryan with Self Love You. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today we're going to talk about how the narcissist is unable to give. The narcissist is unable to give unless giving will end up getting them narcissistic supply in return. If you want something from a narcissist, even if you're a little kid, even if you're a child of a narcissist, a spouse of a narcissist, a friend of a narcissist, you're not going to get anything from a narcissist, which means anything, your needs met, any kind of consideration, understanding, appreciation, anything that will build your self-esteem, anything that will build up your self-identity, anything that will make you stronger, you're not going to get that from the narcissist. The narcissist will only give whenever the narcissist is going to get something in return. The narcissist will only give if the narcissist will end up getting supply out of the deal. Sometimes that supply may include, they may build you up and then tear you down. So they may give, but it's only to take you back down. They may take you to the top of the mountain so that they can drop you once you're at the top. Once your expectations are really high, then they may drop you right there. So narcissists will only give if it brings to them narcissistic supply. They will only give if it makes you eventually feel like crap. The narcissist's goal is to take you down. This doesn't matter if it's your best friend and they're a narcissist. You may not realize that underneath the surface, their goal is to crush you to a powder, to make you feel like crap, to sadistically abuse you and take away your self-esteem. To the narcissist, for whatever reason, they were narcissistically abused as children. For them, it is actually enjoyable to hurt other people. So they don't find joy in building you up because a narcissist world, there's a limited supply and they don't want you to have any of it. And if they're not going to get something out of the deal, as in sadistically hurt you or harm you or manipulate you or control you or gain power over you, they're not going to give you anything. They would rather die. They would rather never see you again. I don't care if they're your family member, you thought that they loved you. A narcissist would rather never see you again than give you a drop of anything that will help you, that will not one day come back and be a benefit to them. They live for themselves, they're all about themselves, and they really don't care if you're hurting or not. This is really sad, and I'm not here to bash narcissists. What I am here to do is to build up you if you've been abused by a narcissist, because we need to stick together and build each other up and help each other understand, because this is such a complex issue, and it's so subtle, and you don't even know it, and nobody believes you, and half the world doesn't know it yet, but people are waking up to the fact. And so if you have someone who is just refusing to give, you've given everything you possibly can. You probably resent it now at the end of the relationship because that's what codependents do. But when you're trying, like let's say you're healthy and you meet someone new and you notice that there's maybe a time that they could have built you up that would have been helpful to you, and maybe you ask them, a question, and you could just kind of tell how they hold back. If a narcissist is complimenting you and building you up and building up your self-esteem, you better believe that there is an agenda behind it. They're either wanting to set you up so that they can later pull you down, or they're wanting to be your source of affirmation so that later they can control you and take you down. It's pretty much the same thing. So just know, if a narcissist is giving you anything, you are in big trouble, because that means they're probably going to get supply. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting that you can do, that I do, is, narcissists are very giving in the love bombing stage, and some of them go in and out of the love bombing stage. So they're very giving and very generous, and sometimes narcissists can be very sweet, especially covert narcissists, can be very sweet and caring and do things for you, but they always want something in return. And this is not always spoken. It's never spoken, especially with covert narcissists. It's usually unspoken and subconscious. You just kind of feel obligated to be miserable for them, or whatever it is that your supposed contract states. So what's kind of funny is a narcissist that kind of is love bombing you and, I don't know, giving you gifts or cleaning your house, I don't know, something crazy. You take that and then you don't give anything back. You don't follow up on the deal. It is the coolest thing if you do that, because you will see what a narcissist is really like. If you allow them to do all the love bombing and accept their gifts or whatever it is they're trying to give you in order to manipulate you, you can accept them and then you can just kind of say thanks and not fall prey to the game that you've been playing your whole life or in the whole relationship, and just take the gifts and don't give anything back and watch how they close down. A narcissist will close down. A narcissist is not going to give you anything that will build you up. You, if you were raised by a narcissistic family, it's raining here and I'm doing laundry. If you were raised by a narcissistic family, you're going to have to learn how to affirm yourself and build yourself up, because all of those needs would have gone unmet with a true narcissist parent, because a narcissist is not going to let you have anything. They are going to require that you meet their needs. Their needs are the only needs. Your needs come nowhere. And a narcissist parent will teach you not to have any needs, and that you won't even know what they are when you grow up. That's how I was. I was like, oh, what's a need? I had no idea, because I was shamed for my needs and I wasn't even allowed to have them. There were only one person's needs in my family that were allowed to count. So basically, a narcissist is very nice and friendly whenever they want something. And usually what they're really wanting is your demise. They're wanting your pain. They're wanting to feed off of your pain. And in order to do that, they like to hurt your feelings, whether you realize you're being hurt or not. They like to make you think that they care and then pull the rug out from under you, because that feels good for them. That gives them supply because it makes them feel powerful. And they love the fact that they get one over on you and they see your needs as weaknesses. And the fact that you're going to be gullible and believe them and believe their lies whenever they build you up for whatever reason just to control you, then they're laughing at you behind your back. But a narcissist won't give anything. They won't even give one little drop. They would rather die than help you in any way, shape, or form. Their only goal is to tear you down. If they are helping you, I guarantee around the corner, they're somewhere trying to gain control of you or take you down. Anybody who denies this and either doesn't understand or is a narcissist themselves, because anybody that's been through this would completely understand. It's an insidious process. It's not easy to explain. It's not easy to understand, and it's very difficult to pick up on. But if you get knowledge and educate yourself and begin to journal and see what's really going on in your relationships, you can begin to open your eyes and wake up to the truth of what's happening to you and find out some of the reasons why you're in such pain sometimes, why you feel miserable, why you're always calling this one friend and talking bad about your life. It's like, because that's the only time they're available, is whenever you're talking negative about things. So you really want to be careful about who you allow into your life and make sure that you keep narcissists that are hurting you far away from you. Not every narcissist is going to be harmful to you. Some narcissists are not going to care really about you, and that those people may not be harmful to you. But the ones that are trying to extract narcissistic supply from you are the ones that are going to come bearing gifts, really nice, really sweet, wanting to do things for you, telling you you're hot if it's a guy, buying you gifts, things that you've always wanted, meeting all your needs, making you feel so wanted, all those childhood dependency needs that didn't get met. When they come in, meeting those needs, and acting like they care about you, just be prepared, because the minute that they get you under their thumb, they're going to come in. Look, I got my nails done. Don't they look better? They're going to come in and they're going to go, after they get you under their thumb, they're going to do the silent treatment. They're going to do things to control you. Their goal is to control you and take control and hurt you. That's why, I don't know. That's another video. Maybe we'll figure it out someday. Somebody else probably figured it out and can tell you on YouTube. All I know is this is the way it is, and it stinks. And so you really have to be careful, and you have to love yourself, and you have to affirm yourself, and you can't have any wide open needs, because a taker can only take that which you give away. Anything about your true self that is not nailed down and solid and secure, a narcissist can exploit and use. It's a weakness. And so you have to take care of every aspect of your being and make sure that no shame, there's no holes and pockets of shame where people can get in and take advantage of you by being nice to you and fooling you with trickery, with flattery, with doing, love bombing and things like that. You've got to protect yourself and love yourself and support yourself so that you do not need all these things that the narcissist has to offer. You also need to know that we are not in the narcissistic world system. If you were raised by narcissists, you may think that the world is one way, but that's the illusion that they want you to believe. You have to know that you're not in that comparison system that the narcissist tries to place upon you, that you are your own person and that you are fabulous and that you don't have to compete with them or do anything that they try to tell you you have to do. And that's very subtle and it's very subconscious. And if you can't handle subconscious, you're not going to be able to handle my channel, because most of what I deal with is subconscious, because I'm all about waking up the subconscious to make it conscious so that we can take care of ourselves and protect ourselves. Okay? So I am Jenna. Hear that thunder. Woohoo! Okay, I'm Jenna Ryan. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.